Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Planet Alien here on YouTube. I'm Weird Little Alien. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So, tomorrow, Riverdale Season 3 happens. Are we excited? Yes, we are. We are super fucking excited. Even though, you know, I still have my little sassy comments when I see those Instagram posts that Roberto posts, and it's like, oh my god, Betty and Jughead, and I'm like, oh my god, they share a half-brother. Hello. Anyways, I'm not getting into all that, I'm just saying, don't come for me. But I'm finally doing the Q&A. I'm doing it on my tablet, so hopefully I can either edit it on my tablet to where I could put the name and the question, or hopefully I can put it from my tablet onto my computer and edit it there. Let's hope I can do one of the two, because I do want to put the question with the person, even though I'm going to be saying it. So hopefully I can do it. If not, I'm sorry. But here is my Q&A that I have been supposed to do for like ever now. I started on it the other day, and then my friend came over to go get lunch, so I had to stop, and I went out, and then by the time I got back, I had to do homework, and then it was late, and I went to bed, and, you know, college life. If you're in college, you understand. It's, you know, it can be stressful in certain situations. But anyways, I'm happy to be here and do my Q&A. So hi guys, like, I'm sorry it took this long, but thank you for asking me these questions. I'm so excited to answer them. I'm first gonna start with the YouTube questions that I got asked, and then move on to the Twitter. Okay? All right. It's so weird. I feel like I haven't done this in forever. Like, I know I just made the DC Universe one, but like making one like a Q&A, or one like a Q&A and also talking about Riverdale, it feels like years. Like that lady on Titanic, the one who survived, Rose, it's like, it's been 87 years. Literally, it's been 87 years. Okay. First person is Edith. She said, now there's multiple questions. I'm going to start with the first one. Edith, what made you start YouTube? Okay. So I started YouTube back in 2009, and why I started YouTube back in 2009, I don't know if a lot of you guys remember this, but 2009 was like the time where people were like making these fucking awesome edits, not like of TV shows or movies or couples, but of like Miley Cyrus or Nick Jonas or Selena Gomez, and they would have these crazy amazing editing skills where it would like splice and it would go zigzag. I don't really know how to explain it. It was like the Vegas Pro beginning, you know. And so I really wanted to get into that, you know. I really wanted to make videos like that because they were so cool, you know. Even though they were like basically pictures just edited in a really cool way, I wanted to do it. So I looked up on YouTube, tried to kind of do it, couldn't really do it, you know. I made 3 videos, I think, or 2. One of Nick Jonas, one of Miley Cyrus, very short. They were my first videos on here. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm so hot. It's because this freaking light's on. But so I tried to kind of learn how to make it. Couldn't really learn it that well. It was hard. Like, it's hard. Like, I'd rather have someone teach me in person than, you know, try to learn it through the computer. So after a while, I kind of was like, all right, I'm done with this, you know. I got as good as I got. So that's how I came to start YouTube, actually, was because I wanted to make videos like that, and I posted them, very short videos, you know. Then I kind of just stopped with YouTube for a while, and then I think the next video I came back with was a video me and my cousin made where we were just bored in the hotel room, and it was like I was pretending to be an interviewer and he's pretending to be like this rock star who does drugs and all this crazy shit. And if you go back to the beginning of my channel, you'll see it, but it was a while ago, I'll say that. So I think that was like my next video. But yeah, that's why I started YouTube, honestly, was because of back in that day, 2009, those editing skills and those editing videos were so amazing that I wanted to be a part of it. Like, I wanted to do it as well. So I did it for a little bit. Not really my thing. Not very much a fast learner or good learner at all. I mean, I guess if I really put my all in it, I probably could have. But anyway, so that's how I started YouTube. And then eventually, as the years went on, it got more into rants or rant views of TV shows and movies and actors and couples and celebrity gossip, or stuff I wrote, or about how I felt, because YouTube now is a place for me to kind of vent, and it's my safe place. It's my place where I feel like I can tell the uttermost truth and not get judged. Of course people are going to judge me, but at least I don't see them face to face, so I can't see them judging me, So that's basically why I started YouTube. So next question, what are you going to work when you finish college, or what is your dream job? Okay, what are you going to work when you finish college? Okay, so I'm going to college for criminal justice. I'm very indecisive when it comes to what I want to do with my life. I want to help people, I really do. And my mom wanted me to be a nurse, but nursing just isn't my thing. And being a cop and then eventually being a detective is like my dream. And maybe even being a sheriff of a small town, because I love small towns. I love nature. I love being out there. So I do have that aspiration of being a cop, then detective, maybe a sheriff of a town, maybe an FBI agent. Who knows where I'll go? Who knows where I'll be in a year from now, if I'll still be in criminal justice. But right now, that's my thing, criminal justice, because I do want to help people, and I want to be one of the good cops that puts away the criminals and helps the victims. I want to be one of the good few that are left in the world, because as you see of late, not many good cops are left around. And watching one cop, let's just say, beat on this black guy while his partner just watches makes me sick. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the partner, and I don't want to be the one beating on this person for no reason. I want to be a good cop, So that's what I'm going to be. My dream job, though, is acting. I love to act. Of course, I love to sing, but I can't sing, so that's out of the question. But I love to act. I love to write. I love to direct. I love to make videos, I have so many ideas for cool videos. It's just like, you got to put the time in. You got to have the right equipment. I'm not saying you got to have the fanciest of equipment. I'm just saying you got to have, like, a video camera, and, like, you got to just have some of the equipment, and you got to have the time. And I really got to plan it out, because I have so many great ideas. But, like, my dream job would be an actress. I would love to act. I would love to get to play someone other than myself. I would love to get to be someone that me personally would never be, or maybe play someone that I used to be, I would just love to be an actress, and then eventually get into writing a book, and eventually get into directing and writing a script and producing. I want to do something in creative field. That's like a dream right there. Right. So yeah, that's my dream. Last question is, do you like, I opened something. Okay. Do you like Veronica dating a boy or a girl? Okay, first let me say Cami Mendes and Charles Melton are dating in a tree. Yeah, they're dating in real life. I mean, I kind of saw that coming already, but, like, seeing it confirmed, oh, it was so cute. Sprouse Hart who? No offense. I have no problem with Sprouse Hart, but, like, Cami and Charles, yes, they're superior on Riverdale, okay, because I love them. And they're going to be dating in the show. No, but, okay, so I am not opposed to Veronica being bisexual. I don't care if she's with a girl or a boy, but personally, I see Veronica with a boy. I don't know if I see her with the girl. If she gets with the girl, I'm all for it. But I don't see her getting with the girl. I see her dating only boys. And so, I mean, do you like Veronica dating a boy or a girl? I like it both, but I personally just see her dating a boy, not a girl. And Reggie is supposed to be her love interest come, like, episode 3, so I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't care. Okay, next question. Okay, this is from Jessica1316. What do you want for season 3 of Riverdale? That's a loaded question, dude. Okay, well, what do I want? Of course, I want to see more of Hal Cooper, because I'm still on that whole Black Hood storyline. Like, I know the Black Hood storyline's over with, but Hal Cooper's storyline isn't. So I know there has to be more, like, because this is what gets me. If the Black Hood storyline's over with, and the Hal Cooper storyline's not, does that mean that we're still going to get answers to some of the Black Hood stuff? Like, one, how did Hal get back there without anybody seeing him? How did he hold up Midge by himself? How did he even get Midge? How did he keep her quiet? Why was Chick sitting there all creepy? Was that just him being himself, or was there a reason, you know? Why did Chick get away? You know, are you seriously telling me the Black Hood couldn't catch Chick? Out of all people, he couldn't? Maybe not, because Chick is coming back into season 3, so maybe they had to have it where he couldn't be caught, you know, or killed, because, you know, the Black Hood has a tendency to kill the people. But my thing is, like, you know, I just think Hal Cooper, the Black Hood, set up Betty to give up Chick so that she could see that her and the Black Hood are more alike than they think. I don't think he ever planned on killing or doing anything to Chick. If anything, Chick's working with Hal. Or Chick is working with Charles, who is still alive. I don't believe for a second he's dead. I don't think that storyline is that easy. No, he's not dead, trust me. Sorry I get off on a rant. But I want to see more of Hal Cooper. I want to see more of the characters that have been there since season 1. Kevin, Josie, Cheryl. We've been getting more of her, which is good. Tony, Sweet Pea, Fangs, any of the serpents. Oh God, I said Josie. Oh, who else? Oh, Reggie. I want to see more of Reggie. Ethel. I don't trust that bitch. Like, you know, like, she's gonna be prominent in season 3, and it's like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, so I don't want no more scenes with you. I don't trust you, okay? Don't trust her. But, like, I want to see some more of, like, the characters that have been there since the beginning, and I want to see it, like, even, like, Moose, you know? Like, I want to see more scenes of them, but of just them. And, you know, because a lot of times we get scenes of Betty, Archie, Veronica, Jughead, Kevin, Cheryl, let's just say. And it's like, sometimes I would just like a Kevin scene, or just a Cheryl scene, or just a Josie, or a Tony, or just an Archie, or a Jughead, you know? Sometimes I'd like to just switch it up, just a Reggie scene, maybe get a little bit into his backstory, you know? I want more of Reggie, for sure. And Kevin, I mean, we're sleeping on Kevin. He's the best character, like, seriously. I mean, Jughead's my favorite, but I love me some Kevin Keller. But, damn, what was I also gonna say? Yeah, so I want to see that. I want to, of course, see more Archie and Betty. I mean, I'm not saying they have to get together, but I would like to actually see their friendship, since they are best friends. Or should I say best friends? Because who knows what fucking Roberto. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Sorry. No offense. Even though we did get a little picture of Betty in her overalls helping Archie with the car that he got, that him and his dad are going to fix up, but Betty's going to help, so I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So Betty and Archie are going to be spending time together, but of course, you know, that doesn't mean we're always going to get Barchi scenes, so I really hope season 3 we get some more Barchi scenes. I really want to see, oh, sorry. I gotta go get my clothes, so I'm gonna pause this. I really want to see more Jughead and Archie scenes. Like, I love Veronica and Betty. I do. I love their friendship. But when it comes down to it, I want Jughead and Archie. Like, I want their friendship, like, shown more. I love their friendship. They are brothers. They have a history. Like, show them more. I want to see their friendship more. You know? Oh, and I'd love to see more of a Betty and Cheryl friendship / family ship, you know, whatever, because they are cousins. But I'd like to see more of a friendship between Betty and Cheryl. I think that'd be really fucking awesome. What else would I like to see in season 3? I'd like to see the season 3 not focus so much on couples, but a little more on characters, storylines, separate, together. You know, I'd like to just focus a little more, not so much on the couples. I'd like to focus more on the characters together and separately. I think that would just be really good. I'll be right back because I have to go get my clothes. Okay, I am back to making my Q&A. And of course, I go to do my laundry and I come back with a stain on my shirt. So, yay. Always something with me. I don't know what it is though. Hopefully it's just water. I'd be super sad. Okay, what I was answering last was, what do you want for season 3 of Riverdale? I think I pretty much touched on everything I want, you know? I think that's, I know once I post this video, I'm gonna think of something else I want for season 3. But right now, I'm just looking forward to, sorry, I look like a mess. I'm just looking forward to not focusing so much on couples. I'm looking forward to hopefully more friendships being shown. You know, Kevin and Josie are moving in together because of their parents, so I'm intrigued to see that dynamic. You know, of course, Alice and FP, I want to see more of them. I want to see some more of FP and Archie. I don't want to see Betty as a serpent, but we don't always get what we want, apparently, with freaking Riverdale. Okay. Francesca asked me, what are you studying at the moment in college, and how is it going for you? Okay, I am currently studying, I just answered this, but I'll answer again. I'm currently studying criminal justice. How's it going for me? Well, my criminal justice teacher, I mean, he doesn't, make criminal justice interesting or teach it in an interesting way or teach it in a way where you, actually learn or you want to pay attention. And, he's kind of an ass. I have a story time about him, what I went through, not to mention today. Oh, my God. Today, he just got me pissed off. But I have a whole story time. But it's going really well. I am loving my classes. I'm loving my teachers, except for criminal justice, because we got off on the right foot, and then suddenly I was in a car accident, and suddenly he knew nothing about it, even though I had the proof, and, things spiraled. So I'll get into a story time about that. But other than that, it's going actually really well. I love it. My college dorm is how I want it to be. I'm loving it. I really love college. I'm going to Fright Fest on the 27th. I've made amazing friends. I'm doing well in my classes. Of course, math, I have to, really study for because I suck at math. I think a lot of us do, but me especially, I really suck at math. So it's going actually really well. I love it so far. This was the best decision I made. I do not want to go back to the Bronx or home ever. Not ever, but I don't. There was a point after the car accident where I was like, oh, God, I don't want to be here anymore. But I didn't want to go back to the Bronx. I didn't want to go back home. So I knew I had to stick it out, which I was going to anyways. But it's just knowing that I don't want to go back to that life is just a plus, because that just keeps me here, and I like being here. And I love nature, and the woods are right outside my window, and there's trails. It's just, at night it's so creepy, oh my God. Okay, next question. Why do I do it like that? Okay, okay, here we go. This is from Elijah Burke. He said, what are your favorite horror movies? P.S. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Thank you. Oh, I've never heard. Thank you. That's so nice. I've never heard that. You're one of my, I never thought I'd be a favorite YouTuber. Definitely. Maybe most hated. No, I'm not even most hated. I'm talking about on a small scale, not a big scale like Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I'm talking on a small scale. I feel like I'd be most hated in certain categories because I'm very opinionated. But thank you for saying I'm one of your favorite YouTube channels, or one of your favorite YouTubers. That just made my day. Thank you very much. Okay, so what are your favorite horror movies? Oh God, there's so many, dude. Any Insidious, any Conjuring, any Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity Chapter 3 is my favorite. It is so fucking good and creepy and scary. Oh man, I seen that one in theaters out of all of them. Love it. I love the Purge movies. Love the Purge movies. When a Stranger Calls is my favorite scary movie because, hello, you're babysitting in this huge house out in the middle of nowhere with the killer in the house, not knowing that he's in the house until you get the call and it's like, Jill, we traced the call. It's coming from inside the house. And then it goes dark and it's like, real life shit happens. So, When a Stranger Calls is definitely my favorite. Hold on. Okay, I heard one of my sweet mates come in, and I didn't want to continue making it because I got nervous if they could hear me. But When a Stranger Calls would be my favorite. I know this isn't really a horror movie, but Murder by Numbers is a really good movie. Really good. Oh, no, actually my favorite, and God, this isn't even really that much of a horror either, but I really love this movie. If you haven't seen it, you really need to watch it. It's with Nicolas Cage. It's with, oh my God, Vanessa Hudgens, Nicolas Cage, John Cusack. God, I fucking just spaced on his name. It's The Frozen Ground, and it's a true story about this killer in Alaska. It is my favorite movie besides Wolf of Wall Street. Like, those two movies I can rewatch over and over again. But my favorite horror movies would have to be, except for The Paranormal Dimension, that was just fucking stupid. That was stupid. The Nun, it was more a story with some jump scares, but more story-wise, so it was okay. Hellfest was predictable and a little funny, but what I liked about it was that it was so realistic, as in, you know, you could go to, like, let's say me, Fright Fest, like I'm going to Fright Fest, and someone could come there and put on a mask that matches the other people working there and start killing you and then putting you up as props, and everyone just thinking, oh, that's a prop, that looks really real. Like, that's why Hellfest, I don't know why I'm saying that's not my favorite horror movie, I'm just saying that's a horror movie right there, but just the whole fact that that could happen, you know, sticks in your brain. It's like, oh, fuck. But yeah, those are some of my favorite horror movies. Like I said, any Insidious, any Paranormal except Dimension, any The Conjuring, When a Stranger Calls, like I said, The Frozen Ground, Murder by Numbers, all the Screams, all the Jasons, all the Freddys, except for the recent one, like 2009 or whatever, because, I mean, they completely changed his look and made him to be a pedophile, which was just gross. It could have been so great if they didn't ruin it and make it all grossy and creepy. Freddy, Jason, all the Halloweens. I love all those kind of scary movies. So those are like my horror movies right there. And any shark movie. I know it's not really much of a horror movie. It kind of is, because it's like you're on the, it's kind of like a thriller / horror. But any shark movie is my favorite. Like Shallows, 47 Meters Down, Jaws, Deep Blue Sea. Like, I love any kind of shark movie with people getting killed and all that stuff. I know that's morbid, but it's a movie, you know? So, yeah, sorry that was long, but that's just some of my stuff. Okay. This is from Riley. There's two of them, so I'm going to start with the first one. Do you ship Barchi the most out of any ship? If not, who's your favorite ship? Yes, I ship Archie and Betty the most. Out of any ship on Riverdale, Archie and Betty is my top. They are my top. If I was to say second, I mean, I wish it was Jughead and Veronica if they were dating, but unfortunately not yet, so we'll wait. So, second-wise, it would have to be FP and Alice, because they are kind of going to start dating, or going to start, you know, hooking up anyways in season 3. But Archie and Betty is my top, is my top. But I also feel like I'm going to fall in love with Reggie and Veronica. I really do. And I do love Shoni, I love them too. But Archie and Betty is my favorite ship on Riverdale out of every ship. And they always will be. It's never going to change. To me, they are endgame. Okay, next question is from Riley, like I said. When did you first start shipping Barchi? I first started shipping Barchi the very first episode of Riverdale. I went into this just, seeing what the show was about. I, of course, had heard of the Archie comics. When I was younger, I would just kind of skim through, and I always did kind of like Archie and Betty. I don't know, I just always kind of, when I'd go through it, I'd always see them, and so, I kind of got attached. But, I mean, with Riverdale, I knew it was going to be a lot darker, it wasn't going to be exactly like the comics, so I went into it with an open mind. But that first episode, when Kevin says Betty and Archie aren't dating, but they are endgame, or when Betty tells her feelings for Archie, as heartbreaking as that was, or when, the scene that really sold me is when Archie comes to Betty's house, and she comes out, and she's like, I'm not even going to ask you what happened at Cheryl's with Veronica, but do you love me, Archie, or even like me? And, of course I love you, Betty, and it's oh my god, dude, the first episode sold me on Archie and Betty right away. I mean, right away, I was sold on Archie and Betty, right away. I just was right away, Archie, Betty, I shipped them, yes. And I mean, who doesn't love best friends with the history, who grew up together, falling in love, and it's so much potential. So that's when I first started shipping them. Very first episode of season 1 is when I started. Okay, This is from Sushi 101. I love sushi. Place you've always wanted to visit. Okay, Paris. I want to go to Paris so bad. I'd love to go to Paris and London. That would be amazing. Canada would also be awesome. Japan. But if I was, Las Vegas, I would travel there. Oh my god. If I was to choose one place to visit first, it would be Paris. That is the number one place I want to visit, Paris. So, that is the answer to that question. Okay, next question. Okay. This is from Nalia. Oh god, I suck. Have you had any celebrity encounters? If so, who, and can you share the story? Okay, I've had a few. I met Tom Felton at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. I met Dylan O'Brien at New York Comic-Con and the Maze Runner premiere, which I also got to see the movie with the whole cast, which was amazing. What else? I have a picture of Meryl Streep right in front of me. I shook her hand because it was at the premiere of The Gifted. What was that movie with Jeff Bridges? It didn't do very well, but I went to that premiere, and she was the only one who came all the way down to where I was at, and I got to shake her hand and say hello and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's Meryl Streep. Hello. One of the actors from Blue Bloods passed me on the street, which was awesome. Oh, I met Alexandra Daddario, if you don't know who that is. She was in Baywatch. I mean, that's basically the earliest thing I can tell you right now. But I met her when she was doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, and she was at Comic-Con. I got the signed poster, and I got a picture with her, except my dad sucks at taking pictures, and it was completely blurry, and I was really sad because I love her. So, like, because, I mean, hello, Percy Jackson. That's what I should have said, Percy Jackson. But yeah, that's basically the encounters I've had. Oh, Tyler Posey from Teen Wolf. When I was working, I noticed him walking by me as I was sitting down, and I was way too fucking nervous. Like, first off, I looked horrible, so I wasn't about to approach him and get a picture. Second, I was way too nervous because he was with a friend, so I was like, I can't. But, yeah, he passed me, so I freaked the fuck out and, like, watched him until he disappeared down the other street. So, yeah, I saw Tyler Posey. I mean, I really haven't had any celebrity encounters just in the moment. You know, I've had moments where I've maybe seen a celebrity walk past. Mariska Hargitay or whatever. I have a picture of her because I was right there on the set of SVU, so I have a picture of her. But yeah, mostly my encounters have been at Comic-Con. Tom Felton, Dylan O'Brien I met, like I said. Jeff Bridges, I also met. Sorry, I can't remember his name, I'm so sorry. Like, it's in my head, but I can't remember his name. He plays Styles' dad in Teen Wolf. I also met him. So yeah, that's basically, I met the whole cast of The Maze Runner. I met them all. I have a picture with all of them, including the author, which is fucking awesome. So those are mostly like the celebrity encounters I've had, really, you know. Maybe in another video I'll get more in depth with how it came about and stuff, but really it just kind of, I just worked really hard. Oh, I also met Chloe Grace Moretz. When If I Stay came out, I got to see it with them, the actors. So I met her, but unfortunately when she was behind me, I was so busy taking a picture with the main guy, Jamie Blackley, who at the time I was like, oh my god, you know, I was so busy taking a picture. Oh, there's an encounter. Okay. If you watched If I Stay with Chloe Grace Moretz and Jamie Blackley, I hope that I'm saying it right. But anyways, I was walking out of the theater to go get something to eat, and I passed him, and I stopped, and I was like, and I guess he noticed, and so he stopped and smiled at me, and he's like, hi, and I was like, hi, and I was like, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, of course, you know, and he put his arm around me, and Chloe Grace Moretz was in the back, but I was so focused on the fact that he just put his arm around me, and, like, I was taking a picture with this guy I had been, like, fawning over, because I had already seen this movie, like, twice before the premiere, and so, like, I was like, oh my god. So I got a picture with him, which was amazing, and I did get a video of Chloe Grace Moretz, you know, but that was, like, the most awesome, like, celebrity encounter besides Dylan O'Brien, who's, like, my number one, and I was just like, oh my god, and he just laughed because I was, like, in shock at meeting him, like, Dylan O'Brien, oh my god. Okay. Next one is from Helen Skycrew. Yes, I said that right. What did you think about the finale of The 100 and Bellaric not becoming canon, and Jason saying he sees them as non-romantic partners right now? Okay. Honestly, I mean, they made the finale seem like it was going to be a lot better in the Bellaric department than it was. Not saying that I wasn't, like, happy with what we got in the finale. I was. I mean, it wasn't bad, the finale. I enjoyed it and stuff. But, you know, they kind of baited us with this whole, like, oh, it's so emotional and Bellaric. And it kind of wasn't what it lived up to be for me anyways. Which kind of annoys me that they keep fucking doing that. Like, Jesus, just be honest. What Jason is saying, he sees them as non-romantic partners right now. I mean, if he means right now, even if he meant, like, if I don't care if he means right now or if he means all together, it doesn't matter, because you can't honestly look at Bellamy and Clark and say that they're just friends. Like, you honestly can't say that. Of course, they love each other as friends, but they also love each other as more than friends. Like, there's feelings there. There's romantic feelings there. I mean, and for Jason to continuously say, like, they're non-canon or they're not happening right now, but yet in the show he makes it like they're going to happen, or he makes it like they are, like they do actually have feelings for each other, and then wants to go back on his word, is so stupid. Because it's like, dude, we see that they have feelings for each other. And it's like, I feel like he's going to wait till, like, the end. Like, I feel like he's going to wait till the last season when the show ends completely to actually have them get together. That would be Jason's way. Because right now, they should be canon. Or at least come next season, we should be getting into them being together as a couple. It's only natural. I mean, it's so clear the feelings they have for each other. It's so obvious. And for Jason to say they're non-canon and for him to downplay them is so fucking stupid when the show says otherwise. And so does Bob and Eliza, okay? They know that Bellaric is going to happen in his endgame, and they're finally getting on board with just saying the truth, even though Jason always, deflects. But it's like, yeah, I don't listen to anything Jason says. I mean, it sucks that he writes the show and stuff most of the time, and, like, he is the showrunner, so it kind of sucks that he, like, says that shit. But it's like, dude, anyone, even people who don't watch The 100 know that Bellamy and Clark are soulmates, are meant to be, have feelings for each other. Like, they know. Okay. From Georgia, she said, who do you think Veronica's potential love interest will be? Oh, I answered this a little earlier, but, it is said to be Reggie Mantle. Episode 3, apparently, Reggie and Veronica become love interest, or maybe just hookup buddies, who knows, we'll see. But, I'm guessing love interest. But he's going to be working at the speakeasy that Veronica's going to be running under Pop's Diner, so they're going to be spending a lot of time together. She's going to be broken up with Archie, so Reggie is supposedly going to be Veronica's new love interest, which I'm actually really excited about, and I think, like, I honestly am going to be totally on board for this. I'm so ready to see Veronica and Reggie together as a couple, or together just period. Like, I'm ready for that. I am, like, I'm ready. Okay. Okay. Oh, I did that one. Okay. From Lexi. How old are you? I feel attacked. Like, do you need to know how old I am? I'm old enough. No, I don't know. I feel, I don't know. I don't want to tell you how old I am. It's embarrassing. I'm old. Let's just say that. I'm old, okay? I'm not old. I'm not 30. I'm not close to, well, I'm close to 30, but not close to 30. I'm in the middle somewhere, so take it as you will. I'm just older than most. Let's just say that. Than most who? Most maybe college students? I don't know. I'm old, okay? I'm an old person. Anyways, okay. Lexi also asked, do you think you could ever ship Bughead? No. Nope, never. Especially since they share a half-brother, but even if they didn't, never. I could never ship them. Okay, I read that one. Now moving into the Twitter ones. Okay. At It's Me Nikki asks, do you miss watching Cloak and Dagger on Thursdays? Because I do. I can't wait for season 2 early next year. I extremely miss Cloak and Dagger. Like, I can't wait for season 2. Like, what the fuck is O'Reilly? Like, seriously, what is O'Reilly? She's some kind of new species, fucking lizard thing or something. Like, I am super stoked. Okay. I am super stoked for Cloak and Dagger season 2. Like, I can't wait. More Tandy, more Tyrone. Ooh. Like, if you're not watching Cloak and Dagger, you need to be, because, oh my god, it's such a fucking good show. Such a good show. Like, I can't wait for season 2. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for season 2. Like, it's gonna be fucking amazing. Okay. These are also from It's Me, Nikki. 3 of them. Okay. It's Me, Nikki said, are you ready for Riverdale season 3 premiere? And what are you most excited to see this upcoming season? I am ready for season 3 of Riverdale to premiere. I'm ready for it. Well, I'm ready for it to premiere, but at the same time, I'm like, oh. No, actually, I'm ready for it to premiere, because once I see that first episode, then I can maybe get a sense of where it's going to go the next couple episodes. So that's always where I get a little nervous, because after that first episode, it's like, ooh, I don't know, you know? But of course, I still love Riverdale, and I'm excited for season 3. I can't fucking wait. Tomorrow. Okay, and what are you most excited to see this upcoming season? Honestly, the takedown of Hiram Lodge. No. I feel like season 3 would be like the takedown of Hiram Lodge, but then again, I don't think he's going to be leaving anytime soon. Maybe, maybe not. But honestly, I'm excited to see. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the Hal Cooper storyline. I'm really looking forward to seeing more Barchi, like friendship. They don't have to be together as long as they're just having friend moments, you know, since they are best friends. I am excited to see the cult, of course. Of course, I want, like, Jughead and Archie scenes, you know, or Archie and FP scenes. But mostly I'm looking forward to, I think, Hal Cooper's storyline. The cult I am looking forward to, but I'm mostly looking forward to more Barchi scenes. Like, I'd like to see more Barchi scenes, but also it's going to be great to see the war between Hiram and Archie. That's going to be exciting to see. Oh, hold on. Okay, I am back for a third time because my roommate came in, so I had to stop recording because awkward, yeah. Okay, so I pretty much answered the last question before I stopped this video. I think so anyways. What are you most excited to see this upcoming season? Like I said, Hal Cooper, more of his storyline. It's my main thing. Hiram and Archie against each other. FP and Alice. Problems being caused for Bughead because, well, I want to see some problems. And since Jellybean and Gladys was already cast, they'll be coming soon. Honestly, good choices. I will say, especially for Gladys, like, I totally see her being FP's ex, but I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't want it to be Neve Campbell. Like, I would have took her over anyone. I wish, man, why can't we get just a little lucky? Just a little. And he figures the one Comic-Con I don't get to go to is the one where Riverdale's there. But not only Riverdale, but KJ Apa and Lily Reinhart. The two people that I want to see and meet the most. Along with, of course, Machen. I mean, and of course, Luke. Because it wasn't Skeet, it was Luke, I believe. And it's like, but KJ and Lily were there. The one time I can't go is the one time Riverdale's there, and it happens to be Lily and KJ, Archie and Betty. Like, ugh. I'm so upset. Like, my mom was talking about it because one of her workers went, and it's like, don't tell me. I already know. Okay, at It's Me Nikki also asked, how's the college life so far? I got some story times for you guys with the college life. College life so far is pretty good. I mean, besides getting into a car accident a day after classes started, it's been going pretty okay, you know? How's the college life so far? I mean, some things happened the first few days I was here. One of the first parties I went to on, like, the first or second day, I witnessed, an attempted rape, basically. There was some shady shit going on. I mean, once it hits like Thursday, people just start getting drunk or high or partying, especially Friday into all the way till like Sunday morning, and everything's trashed. But I mean, this is a great school. Of course people are going to drink and get high on the weekends, like that. But college life so far is really good. I mean, I've made like amazing friends who are like my best friends. Like literally we do everything together, especially me and Maddie. We literally do everything together. We were in the back of an Uber and the Uber driver was like, I've had spouses fight less than you guys fight. But that's just how we are. We butt heads a lot, but we also just vibe really well. I don't know. For some reason, we just match up. So, college life so far, I mean, I love my teachers. All my teachers are great, especially my math teacher, considering how bad I suck at math. It's nice to have a great math teacher. My criminal justice teacher, ASSS, just saying about that. So yeah, pretty much my first semester is pretty easy so far, besides the whole car accident thing happening and having to deal with that afterwards. It's been pretty good so far, pretty easy. I mean, I have essays coming up, and I have tons of math homework and math tests, and then criminal justice tests. So yeah, college life has been good so far, but I'll get more into it when I tell story times and stuff like that. But yeah, college life, I mean, it just depends on where you go, and that's how it's going to be. Here, this is a very, I don't know, I guess the one thing I would say about this, only thing I would have to say is leave your high school drama in high school. This is college. Let's not make college into high school drama. That's the only thing about college here. It's like people just start drama every chance they get, and it's like, dude, we're in college. I understand you just got out of high school, you're 18, but we're in college. Let's not be like high school us. Let's, be a little more mature. But yeah, college life so far is really good. I enjoy it so far. I can't complain besides the accident, which fucking sucks, and being on crutches, which I'm really trying to get the fuck off them. Sorry. Okay. Also, at It's Me Nikki says, have you been resting since the accident? I missed you, by the way. Glad you're back. I missed you too. We haven't talked in forever, and we always talk. I'm glad I'm back too. Like, I miss being on here. Like, I gotta get back into it, man. Haven't been getting rest since the accident. The accident happened, and then on the 6th, and I stood in, I'm looking at like a piece of lint. The accident happened on the 6th, which was Thursday. I stood in the hospital till Saturday. I was honestly in complete shock. But, so I got rest in the hospital. Then after I left the hospital, I was in tremendous pain. I could not sleep. I was aching. I had bruises. I mean, I, of course, tried to rest up as much as possible, but the only way I can sleep, even now, is on my back. I can't sleep on my side, and that's how I sleep, is either on my side. I've never slept on my back, so trying to rest up only on your back is extremely hard. And when I finally wake up in the morning, I'm so tense from sleeping on my back that I'm in pain. So, like, I've been resting up. It's been getting better now since it's been, like, a month and, like, 3 days. So it's been getting better. But when I first got out of the hospital, I was in tremendous pain. I was not able to sleep. If I was able to sleep, it wasn't until, like, 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd get up, like, 3 hours later, and I would have to take a nap and then wake up and be in pain. And so it was hard resting up, but I did rest up, and I'm determined to get better and get the F off these fucking crutches as soon as possible. So I've been really resting up. I mean, I'm not resting up as much as I should, but I'm in college. I want to go out with my friends and do things. I want to go to the cafeteria. I have to go to classes, but I rest up when I get the chance. I take ibuprofen for my pain whenever I have it. I stretch out my legs. I've been trying to walk a little bit on my own. I know this isn't what you asked, but I'm just saying. But yeah, I have been resting since the accident, especially a week. I got a good resting period. I mean, I moved around a little bit, but I got some good resting period. But that was like the worst part, like right after the hospital and stuff. For those first 3 weeks, I was just in so much pain. It was so hard to rest. I wanted to, but it was so hard. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay. At Cheryl's Topaz says, can you do some ASMR queen? Wait, what the fuck does that say? I heart you, maybe? Sorry, it's blocking it. I don't know. But her name's Rachel, and she's like, can you do some ASMR queen? Okay, I don't even listen to ASMR because, I don't know. I find it to be very weird. Not weird, but odd. Like, I can't sit there and listen to someone, like, crunch on chips, you know, that doesn't relax me. Or someone like crumple paper, that doesn't relax me. Like maybe some like soothing sounds would relax me, but like I don't know, ASMR is not my type of thing, so I don't know if I could ever really see myself doing it because it's not really my thing, and it would just be so weird. And like I don't know, like I don't really have the equipment to do it. And even without the equipment, it's like I'm not into that stuff, so why would I make videos about it? Plus, like, not to mention, I think it's weird, you know, like, not weird that people do it, but I just think it's odd. It's not for me. So I don't think I'll ever do ASMR. I'm sorry. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll try it once. Who knows? But right now, I'm not planning on doing it because it's just not my type of thing. Nothing against those who like it. Just wanted to say that. Okay. Francesca asked, how are you feeling? I am feeling much better than I did when I first got in the car accident and the first like 3 weeks after. I mean, it's been a month and like 3 days now, so I'm getting better. I've definitely been like not pushing myself too much, but I've definitely been pushing myself to get better quicker. I'm trying to get the fuck off these crutches as soon as possible. I mean, I was in tremendous pain at the beginning, tremendous. I still am because I have to lay on my back. So when I wake up, I'm so tense that I literally have to lift myself off the bed. Not to mention, in the morning, my leg is very stiff and I have to kind of start stretching it out and rubbing it, and it just really hurts. It's like tensed up. I mean, I'm doing better. I am doing better, thank God. I can't wait to get off these fucking crutches, like I said. But yeah, it's been a hard time. Like, I never want to... I'm going to be totally honest. I have PTSD from this car accident. Every time I get in a car now, I tend to put my seatbelt on, even in the back seat, and I literally am just thinking, oh God, please don't hit me. God, please don't hit me. Or I'm watching other cars and thinking, oh my God, they're going to get in an accident. So I have a little PTSD, which sucks. I already had that to begin with, so now this on top of it. But I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. But yeah, in the beginning it was really hard. I mean, it still is hard, but I'm getting better. I'm pushing to get better, so yes, that's how I'm feeling. Okay, let me see. I think that's it. Let me see. Okay, this really isn't a question, but I want to answer it. I'm interested to know. It's a fan service if the writers choose to write Jughead and Betty together. Would it be fan service if they wrote Betty and Archie together? I mean, that's not a question, but no, it wouldn't be fan service if they wrote Betty and Archie together. And it's not fan service because they wrote Jughead and Betty together. It's fan service because we're going into the 3rd season, and literally they have the same storyline every fucking season. Not to mention Betty's becoming a serpent so they can be Serpent King and Queen, which sounds fucking retarded, like we're in a play. Not to mention they share a half-brother who's gonna come back into play. Not to mention their parents are hooking up. I mean, yeah, it's fan service because we're going into season 3 and everything has basically changed in some way except for Betty and Jughead. They literally stay the same. And if they stay together till the end of the season, going into season 4, then it is most definitely fan service. Betty and Archie, they're not fan service because first off, they haven't even happened yet. So if it was fan service, they would have already happened. Not to mention, first episode, Kevin says Betty and Archie aren't dating, but they are endgame. I mean, when Betty and Archie get together, that's never going to be fan service. If anything, the writers are building up to that when that happens, so therefore that's something already in the works. That's not just something they're going to let happen just in one moment. Like, oh, they're together all of a sudden, you know? I just wanted to point that out because I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, that is all the questions I received. Hopefully I can edit this all together. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for asking me these questions. I really enjoyed them. Sorry for this being so long and going in a little too much detail, but you know, that's just me. And yeah, so Riverdale comes back tomorrow. So as soon as I watch the episode, I will do my review as soon as possible. You know I will, as soon as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, I will talk to you guys again soon.